Hey guys, Blessing here, and how are you all doing? Oh my god, I didn't even realize I had already clicked on the live button. I'm still here struggling with my laptop. Oh Lord Jesus, because I want to have the laptop right in front of me so that I can read comments without still struggling with my phone. So excuse the background sound. Going to get this going in a jiffy. Oh my goodness, I did not plan to come live today, so I'm a bit disorganized and I had to put everything together last minute, and I still was not able to put everything together last minute. Oh my goodness. So we are going to have a 90% show today, not 100% show, because I have so much to do tomorrow. So I'm like, let me just do it. Let me squeeze it into today, do it and get it over with. Maybe not, because we still might come back tomorrow for 30 minutes and finish it up, but let's see how things play out. Welcome to all of you. What are we seeing today in front of us? Can everybody hear me? Let's start with that. Let me go to the comments. Please, let me know. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh my God, I'm not even live on Facebook. You see how disorganized I am? See what I said? Okay, I can just quickly go live. Oh, shizy. Let me go live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you, Bernie. Let me see if I can copy the link so that I can just go live on Facebook. But eventually they would still have to come here and join us. Oh my goodness. In the meantime, everybody go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Share the video until I find this video so that I can copy the link. Let's see. Then I would have to switch to my other account. Welcome, how have you all been? It feels like a minute. I've not been live for some days now, and I'm glad to be back. Okay, let's go to Facebook. Let them know we are here. Join us on YouTube. Link in the comments. Okay, let's get this rolling. We don't have time, but we're gonna stay here for 3 hours, guys. So brace yourselves, drink something, grab a drink. We're gonna stay here very long. I've taken all the necessary let me see, feature link. Yeah, do that. Okay, we are ready to go live on Facebook. Completely forgot. Let's put the link in the comments. We don't want to forget our Facebook people, guys. So pin. Okay, we are good to go. Welcome once again. It has happened. It has happened, my man. It has happened, my people. Hey, anyways, the big news, which I'm sure some of you have already seen the tester on my Facebook page. The big news is that Nancy Umeh's pots, the Radiance cookware, that many of you know that, this talk about the toxicity and the poor quality of this pot has been a point of back and forth, of discussion, argument. Well, not much argument. It's just oh, I like her, so I'm just going to support her pots. Or, oh my goodness, from everything we are seeing, these pots belong in the dustbin. And finally, the pots made their way straight to the dustbin where they belong. So it's been going on for some time, and I'm going to be playing so much. I'm going to be showing you pictures. So today we are just going to have a photo album day. Today is that day. You guys know me, I love to do things at the appropriate time. This has been a long time coming, by the way, and I was going to squeeze it in, somewhere, find somewhere to squeeze it in. And the time never just came. And now the time just presented itself because the opportunity presented itself. I want to thank the person that sent this video to me. I think I think some hours ago, I think around this afternoon. I didn't know all of this was happening. It happened yesterday when Radiance Cookware found its way into the dustbin in the UK. Hey, I think it happened yesterday. And I didn't know. Someone sent me the clips. I was like, what? That was my first reaction. Like, huh? Is this a prank? Is this a skit? No, it's real. Radiance Cookware finally in the dustbin. Not just figuratively, but physically, actually, concretely in the dustbin, in the trash can. French people would say, dans la poubelle. It's gone. But, like I said before, today, we're going to be having a photo album day because we're just going to be showing you what we already know. This is not actually news. I mean, going straight into the dustbin physically is news because it just happened yesterday. But the fact that these pots are just trash, these pots are low quality products, these pots are no good, these pots are decorative cookware, like I have said before. Just put them somewhere in your living room or somewhere in your toilet. If you have space in your toilet, you can hang it up somewhere. And it's colorful, but don't put it on your stove when the stove is hot. You can just put it there when, room temperature, but not over 100 degrees Celsius. Anyways, photo album day, we'll be watching videos, we are going to be looking at pictures, we are going to be seeing the awfulness of these pots. We are going to be watching footage of Radiance Cookware in all its awful glory. Negatively, that is. So this lady here, her name is Jennifer. But in the Edo cyber community, they call her, or they know her as Beatrice of my car. She said she used this pot, I think she said once or twice, and you guys need to see what that pot turned into. And we have seen that a lot with Korra Obidi. Korra Obidi is supposed to be the brand ambassador of Radiance Cookware. And we have seen, in fact, I'm not going to talk too much. I'm talking now because once we start, we're just going to be having a photo album party. So let me just do all the talking now so that I can get you prepared, for what is about to come. However, this woman is based in the UK, London to be precise, and she said that she has only used this pot once or twice, and you guys need to see. Oh gosh, she even gave the pot a name. She said that thing you see in the middle. I think she said ibin, something like that, and she said she cannot eat from this. The disgust. And then she walked outside and dumped it right in the trash can. In that big, big containers that they have in London, the blue ones. You know those blue ones, danger. When you open it, danger. And she put that danger into that container. And they're just going to whisk that container away, never to come back to her house. In fact, never to come back into the community, because this woman said if she should eat in that pot again, she can have cancer. Yay! So we are going from Radiance Cookware to Radiance Cancerware. Jesus is Lord. Anyways, Rigadelaba, let's get started. Which one do we even start with? I think we should just start with the video of the woman before we move on to the photo album. We have photos for years, but I just made a selection because we can't show everything in one video. Should we do part 2? Okay, let's do part 2. Then tomorrow or when next I come live, we'll finish up with the photo album. We can't show everything, honestly, in one day. So I think that's what we should do. We should play this woman's video and we show some, some videos and pictures, a selection, yeah? And then tomorrow we can show the rest. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let's start with listening to Jennifer. Where is that video?
He bring pot for me. This pot now. He bring pot for me. Pot.
If you are watching on Facebook, I would like to invite you over to YouTube. So that I can put all my concentration on that phone. Now I have 2 phones on and 1 laptop, which is not very ideal. And I'm kind of like ignoring you people on Facebook, which is not cool. But let me quickly read some comments. Hi, Margareta on Facebook. Let me read some comments here on Facebook before we move. Good to see you, Margareta. Who else is here? Moving to YouTube. Yeah, come to YouTube. Can't wait to see you. Lynn Marie, I see you too. Hello. Who else is here? Okay. The rest of you come over to YouTube. You're going to see the link in front of your phone as we speak. Yeah. If you don't see the link, just go to the comments. I pinned the link there in the comments. Click on it and come to YouTube. We are there live and direct. And even if you don't see the link for one reason or the other, just go to your YouTube app and type Blessing Njoh. Same way it's spelled here on Facebook. You will find us there. We are live, yeah? So that we can put all our, focus on that phone. And not only that, we are showing everything on YouTube, not on Facebook. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye. See you on YouTube. Bye. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So I think that's what we are going to do because I will not be able to show everything today. So let's play Jennifer's video.
He bring pot for me. This pot now. He bring pot for me. Pot. Get born. You can see. I use the only twice. Which this one can cause me cancer. It can cause me a lot of things. You understand what I mean? Today, I will return it back to her. You understand? What is in the center is EB. But today, I'm now returning back to you. I'll put it in the bin. Because as it born, I cannot use it to eat.
She said what is in the center is EP. And she cannot use it to eat. So she even got the pot as a gift. This whole, I'm a CEO, I'm selling pots, I have a cookware brand. It's just, what's that word? Charade. It's just, at the end of the day, you are going about dashing pots. It's not by force to be a business person. It's not by force to have the tag CEO, Chief Executive Officer. Executive over who? Over pots that people are talking down on. Pots that people are saying can give them cancer. Pots that people are calling Radiance sheetware, giving it all sorts of name. For what? Pots that do not look good online. This was in November 2024. That's why I left that date there. This is a comment I got. Radiance trashware. November 2024, so that you guys would understand that this is not breaking news. This is something a lot of people have always known. But I'll show you how we even got here. This is May 2025. I'll show you. Yeah? Look at the tag. But I'll show you so that people don't start to wonder, oh, but why? Why the negative feedback? I'll show you all of that. So you want to say you're a business person, you sell pots, that's what you do for a living. But at the end of the day, we don't see people buying those pots. We see you gifting, dashing, sending gifts, giving influencers, just help me, just mention, easy by force. It's not working, it's not working. Your pots are whack. Your pots are whack. Give up already. Takes so much energy, so much headache, so much negativity, so much trash. Just because you want to sell pots. And you went to school, you claim you went to school, and you end up selling pots. And not even good pots. Just anything from China. As long as it has the same shape as a regular pot. That it looks like a pot doesn't mean it's actually a pot that you can put on the stove and cook inside. Now, that's one video. She was gifted, this lady you just listened to, was gifted because nobody will buy. People live abroad. People live in the UK, they live in the US, they live in Europe. And you are targeting those people that live abroad because you feel like they have the dollars to buy rubbish. Because an average Nigerian would not put there how much? 200,000 naira to buy pangolo that they can go to Idumota and get for maybe 25,000, 15,000. So you say premium pots. Why are all the rich people in Nigeria not rushing the pots if they are really for people that have money to waste? Now, you're based in Nigeria. You've not finished selling your pots in Nigeria. Remember, they are China-made products. Cheapest of the cheap products that you can get in China. They are China-made. You've not finished selling them to customers in Nigeria. You are now shipping pots like this from China to Nigeria to UK. Now, you went China, Nigeria, UK, and then DUSTBIN. 4 stages, but where is the end? DUSTBIN. Shame and disgrace. That's not a good way to advertise your product. That's not a good look. It's not a good recommendation. Doesn't give a good review. What are you doing? It's not by force. The people that you post on your page saying, oh, I'm using Radiance cookware, I'm cooking this food with Radiance cookware. You gave them those pots free and you begged them, please, can you just do a video? I would appreciate it. You're giving them complimentary pots for which service is rendered. Usually, when you even order stuff from China, they would give you complimentary products. You know, they'll put some little things inside. But they didn't even buy anything. You are just giving complimentary on nothing. You're dashing pots from one corner of the world to the other. At the end of the day, how much are you selling? Who is buying the pots? Now, you're targeting customers abroad. But the pots still ended up in the dustbin abroad. So what's the need? Why? Why go through all of that hassle? It's not working. This pot thing is just not working. This pot thing, it's a fallacy. This pot thing is you're just fantasizing that you can become something out of it. And remember, you told us that one that comes from a family of farmers, hairdressers. In fact, those ones are better because at least they use their hands to make something. They make hair, they farm, they cultivate. You don't even make any pots. Okay, maybe you use your hands to put stickers and those stickers still melt. So 6 months after putting the stickers still vanish. So actually, we don't even see the work you have done with those pots. You didn't make the pots. You just bought them from China and you're selling them and still rubbish. Cancer. When they say radiance, you're thinking radiation. Radiance, you're thinking radioactive. Radiance, you're thinking cancer, cancerous, carcinogenic. Radiance, you're thinking trashware. Radiance, you're thinking nyama nyama. Radiance, you're thinking pangolo. Radiance, you're thinking waste products. So what's the need actually? Because I really want to see somebody come out and say, I bought these pots. Here is my receipt. I bought it, I paid for it with my credit card. Look at the credit card number. And I've been using this pot for 1 year, just 1 year. I don't want I don't want to hear 5 years. Because that's impossible. Never can happen in this life. Where the pot will just melt. 5 years, it has to be another pot, not that one. I want to see somebody say, I used my money to buy this pot and I've been using it for 1 whole year. I want to see that person. I want to see that person. Who is back? They are dashing the pot. It's not by force. Anyways, let's move on to Jennifer's next video before we start our album party.
Anything when I return back to you, ya domo, ya dume, ya degbe, ya demi ya fe no let me. Ime inu ya plan. Do wu no demi ame no we ye pot na ya plan. No na do muji no wa, we no kwa we expect you na. We no kwa. Anything when they have for my children life, for their husband life, for my husband life, for all my family life, I use this pot to return it to sender. I use this pot to return it to my children. Use this pot to return all what the suffering when they our life, the death where it's supposed to take our life. I use it to return it to the owner. Then it tell you answer. Ebe no go gidi no. Ogbere gbibi. Pot na me ani mi ani ni ro mu re nu wa no. Me ani no wu ni ra wa ma. We go bi ame ori me. We ra gbo we do favor e wa fe e wo da agbin bi me e ri da gbon sama me na wo bi e ame no re he gi me na we me ro mo back no emi be no ro muri emi awon ro muri o ezo ro muri o igbo kan ro muri o emi re be no ro muri no mu fi mo wa me na we me ani me ro kin gbigbe ani me gba gbigbe ani me san gbigbe me na me ro mo gyo ugba no we ago gba ti Ugba no ago gba ti. Ugba no we ago gba ti. Ugba no ba go gba ti. Ore no. Oh no ro mo kan nyame. Oh no ro mo hona be nyame. Ugba no we ago e tuje. Ugba no we ago e tuje. Be ni tairu ase. I will return it back to them. Over no say, when I don't run my way, or wear gift, you know, or don't give me away. Any gift na no wa emure mi awon ro muri ebo gbu won ro muri ebe mi ori awon ro muri o ene ugo gbeje no me na wa le memu gai back ege beno ege ara yi so tien na wa mu ge no an.
Guys, in fact, let me not say guys, Nancy Ekene Obidi, also known as Nancy Umeh. This is your reality. Don't deceive yourself by the picture perfect little videos you do on that Radiance page. Don't. That's just a world of fantasy you're living there. That's make-believe. That's not real. That's just curated little videos you just put here and there. Cooking, Radiance, This is real life. These are actual people. I'm going to show you your own sister. The product called Radiance inside your own sister's kitchen. So you cannot say, oh, they are just haters. You can't say that. Unless you want to start with, okay, your sister is a hater. Then that will be the number one hater before any other person. But this is your reality because your pot is now used for incantations. Death. I send death back to the sender. Juju. Something like that, even if it's not the actual, but at least something in that line, that voodoo incantation, and Nancy, it's your own pot. Yam. You say what your pot is good for, not for cooking, no. No. If you don't want to decorate your house with it and you think this pot can give cancer, just be doing juju inside. Just put palm oil, boil egg, go and do a bowl, go and keep it somewhere in the junction. Nancy, better go and start dashing native doctors in Nigeria. Your pots, those flat pots, those ones that look like wok, not the deep ones, those flat ones that you can easily see what's inside. All those native doctors, go and dash them. Let them be doing all those sacrifices inside. They'll just put red oil. It will just blend. It will not blend because your colors are, yeah, they are mostly red, but you also have blue, green. The contrast, when they put palm oil inside and they put those candles. God, that's new business. You're looking at the wrong audience, the wrong prospective customers abroad. When you have them in Nigeria, babalawos, go and look for them, dash them pots. Let them be using your pot for sacrifice. The thing was sounding so well when the woman was hitting it and saying all those things and jamming the lead to the pot. All the way from Nigeria. You want to sell pots in the UK. You think say na beans, you think say na mumu Nigerians, and then they live for UK. You no target Oyinbo people. No, you dey target Nigerians wey dey UK. You can't use one of the most hated Nigerians, a curse to herself. You now used her to be helping you sell pots. She cannot even sell herself well. She cannot even sell herself positively. So that shows that you are not even a good businesswoman, Nancy. You looked around and you told yourself that this is the person.
Is a sick man. One see the way he's giving cassava to small pikin till they play.
Nancy, you looked around in the whole world and you told yourself, is this person that will help you market your pot? Because you think, this person has a big mouth. This person is loud. This person knows how to draw audience. What kind of audience is this person drawing? You didn't ask yourself. You did not ask yourself. You are aligning your own business with negativity, with saga, with bullying, harassment, slander. Somebody that has been taken to court and they've judged against this person to be libelous, to be a bully, to be defamatory in her videos or content in general. It's that person because you are looking for sensation. You are looking for saga, drama. You think that is what is going to sell because you made money on your page through saga. You sagad your ex-in-law. You sagad for 2 years. You made those dollars. Yes, you did. So in your little mind, with that afro thing on your head, in your little mind, the way you made money doing saga against your ex-in-law, your mind also told you that this woman that is always doing saga, she will use saga to attract people to buy your pots. But people were buying saga. People are not interested in pots. They are not hungry. They have pots in their house. Don't you know that when there is saga, people are not hungry? When there is saga, people don't want to cook. When there is saga, people don't even want to eat. They want to eat saga. You are now selling pots inside of saga. You failed yourself with that wrong business move. Who advised you? Cheta. He advised you to go for that saga person. Somebody who has zero integrity. Somebody who is known for being a liar. That is who you chose to use to advertise your pot. When people are seeing that person and all the negativity around that person, that's what transfers upon your pot that you're selling. You brought that curse upon yourself. You aligned your business with a cursed individual. How market today? It ended in the dustbin. In the same UK, you said, my business has expanded to the UK dustbin. China to Nigeria to the United Kingdom to the dustbin, Dan Lapuben. That's where you expanded to the dustbin. Look at your life. Imagine, look at your life. You didn't go and look for great, reputable people with good names, even within the Nigerian community. If your level never reached to the go Onyibo, small shops, small businesses, na saga people, na you enter the middle. Say, make una come help me sell my pot. How many did you sell? 10 pieces? How many did you dash people? 105 pieces? See your life. Now, let us listen to the person that was promoting, in quote, because that person ended up dashing out pots. So the person that Nancy Umeh, the self-acclaimed businesswoman, hired to be promoting her pots. Let's listen to that person.
A Gbemana is a sick man. One see the way he's giving cassava to small pikin take they play. I even the year now with information. Say the pikin if they look for breast for where they go put cassava for a month. On Nara.
Nancy Umeh sales rep. Nancy Umeh, your sales rep in the UK is who you just listened to. According to your sales rep, your little niece, Athena, is sexually abused by her father. That is the stigma that your sales rep put on your little niece. Your sales rep just said in this video that you listened to, in case you were deaf temporarily, let me help you repeat it. Your sales rep in the UK said that whenever Athena is longing for breast milk, that Athena's father would put his manhood inside Athena's mouth. That is what your sales rep said about Athena, your niece, the small daughter of your younger sister. And after that sales rep said that, you went ahead. You said, hi, this sales rep has mouth. Oh, people are watching her when she's live. 800 people, 1,000 people watching her. Let me go and hire her so that all those people will buy my pots. You did not care about the stigma she put on your niece. You cared about money, the money you would make. You went into business with this sales rep. Did you ever at any point tell this sales rep that, madam, that thing you said that day, please, can you retract it? Because when I start to work with you, people are going to connect us together, and it would not really be a good look on my business, and at least for my niece's sake, so that that thing will not follow her for the rest of her life, because they are going to start calling her a sexually abused child. So do you have proof to that, or you just said it? If you just said it, please, can you retract that statement? Nancy Umeh, the disgrace of the Obidi family after Korra Obidi, did you do that? Did you seek for that rectification? No, you and your useless younger sister, who is the mother of the child that same person said the father puts his manhood in her mouth. As tiny as that baby was just a few months old when that video was made. Both of you and your useless sister, money hungry, you did not care. You did not care about what that person said. You cared for your money you were going to make. And you went into business with that person. Pretended as if that thing was never said. You doing business with that person without any form of rectification is a sign that you acknowledge and you endorse the statements that person made. People saw you together as friends. She also professed that she is friends with you, Nancy. So that means, oh, this person is a family friend. Okay, that means she might actually have inside information that it happened to Athena. You don't care about Athena's future, do you? But your own pot doesn't even have a future. There is no future to Radiance Cookware. Just close shop. Close shop. You're wasting your time. Let me play it once again for those who just joined.
Say, a man is a sick man. One see the way he's giving cassava to small pikin till they play. I even the year now with information. Say the pikin if they look for breast for where they go put cassava for a month. On Nara.
She said he gives Athena cassava, manhood, penis to play with like a toy, right? Nancy, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's the head of that child. Now, because you put your pot before that child, you put your own monetary needs. You have zero integrity, zero love for those children. Your care and your focus is your money that you are going to make. All those people in the UK that will buy your pots. You didn't care what that person said about your niece. No, it's not your business. After all, she said it with her mouth. Really? The head of that child now made your pot end up in the dustbin. Now let's listen and watch how the pot actually finally went to its resting place, the dustbin.
God forbid. My people. Pour le moment, moi, les bérans avec des médiums. Sont bons en dodo.
The container is even green. That is even worse. I was hoping for Nancy, the container will be the blue one. It's the green one. Dans la poubelle. Now, I think we should just start our photo album. Should I play videos first? No, I think let me show some pictures and then I'll play some videos. I think that might be a good... yeah. Radiance cancer wear. Radiance sheetwear. Yama Yama cookware. Bangolo cookware. Radiance trashware. Radioactive cookware. Carcinogenic cookware. Decorative cookware. Yama Yama cookware. Toxic cookware. I wanna be CEO cookware. in the dustbin cookware. Green, green dustbin cookware. Like this, no, you cannot just be serious that this is what you sell. You just went to school to be bragging about going to school just to sell this. This is all you went to school for, just to end up selling this rubbish. They will just ask you, what are you selling actually? You show somebody this as what you're selling. No, like seriously. Or there's something else you are still selling that we don't know. This is it. This is what you sell. This rubbish, this nonsense is what you sell. To who? Who is buying? Who are the people who are actually using these pots? This is looking like a Matrix movie that it's just like a science fiction. Like it's almost theoretic. Like, okay, I bought it and they said it's good, but I don't see anybody really using these pots apart from the sister that we have seen the damage and the danger of the use of that pot. I don't see any actual customer, a real person. I'm not talking about all those individuals, all those influencers that they've gifted, that those ones will feel like, oh, okay, let me just do a video, let them rest. I'm not talking about those ones. Those ones are just make believe, yeah? I'm talking real people who are not influencers, just people, just consumers who just say, okay, I've been using this pot for 1 year. I haven't seen. I have not seen. If anybody shows you their pot, they just brought it out of the carton. I can show you 50 euro pots that I've been using for how many years? 9 years. I think I've shown it once on live video. 50 euros. And I use that pot for almost everything I cook. Almost everything. Not everything, but almost every meal, if that makes sense. $50. 9 years. It's still there. That's an actual pot, not some waste products from China. Some abandoned, some scrap products that the Chinese people, after manufacturing, there will be some scrap products that, okay, these ones, they didn't pass the quality control. They didn't pass through. They didn't pass the test. They'll just dump them somewhere in the backyard. Then those people clearing, they'll go and resell to some Nigerians and some other African people who call themselves business people. Then they will pack all the cans. They're actually cans. Pack them, be shipping them all over. And then they'll still end up in the dustbin. At the end of the day, you say you went to school. I have 2 degrees. I have a master's. I studied in the UK, and your pot ended up in the dustbin in the UK. You went to school just to be selling nonsense. Of all things in the world that people can sell, you're selling rubbish. You chose to sell rubbish. You chose. Nobody forced you. You actually went to school. You didn't find true business that people will say, okay, without education, you can't do this kind of business. You, without education, somebody who has never seen a school before can sell pots. Go to Idumota, go to Obalende, and go and see what I'm talking about. Women that cannot write POT, pot, they are selling pots. They are doing better than you. So you shouldn't be bragging with that nonsense called education you claim to have. Education that doesn't even speak when you are talking. When you talk, we hear ghetto, we hear rascal, we hear agberu. Just brag with your nonsense pots. Because we look at you, we look at your pots, yeah, we see the match. We look at you, we don't see the match with education. After all the school, you end up selling this? Like, really? When they are calling educated people, please, if you have a master's degree, sit down there. Then you will sit down, okay, and what are you doing? Yeah, I'm selling this thing. Like, really? How do you even introduce this? This is what you sell. Where did you get them from? You pick them from where? This is what I still found online. The one on the left, that's the original Le Creuset, 2,000 plus pounds. And that's the wannabe counterfeit, contraband on the right. The difference is clear. Let me see if I can remove the comments so that, oh my God, Janice, let me thank you first for your subscription. I see the sign beside your name. God bless you for that. I appreciate you. Okay, let me see if I can. Now, you see, the original pots price in Nigerian naira, 1.9 million. That's 2,000 pounds. Now look at the one on the right. You see that the one on the right is just a copy. Counterfeit. Fake. It's just so clear, so obvious. I wanna be. I wanna look like. It's not by force. If it's not working, it's not working, man. If it's not working, it's not working. It's not by force. Me, I will be living in Europe. I want to buy pots. Then I will be looking for one Nigerian girl going to China to buy nonsense. Then I'll say I want to order from that Nigerian girl. Why? Have they shut down all the shops here in Europe? I don't understand. I live in Europe. According to European standards, I will not go to a good shop and buy, even if it's a 30 euro pot. I will not go. I will go and be looking for the one Nigerian girl like that burning in the sun in Lagos, going up and down, looking for tanker to pack rubbish up and down. Is that one I will go and order? Like, how do I see myself? Those people who are fooling themselves here in Europe, what's wrong with you? Actually, what's the color of your problem? Is it also red? Is it also red that is pulling you towards the red pots? They are targeting you and you live here. They want to come and shop here in Europe. They want to come here and shop. And they expect you to want to shop from a Nigerian seller. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And it's not even like, oh, they are selling excellent products. I feel like, oh my God, the quality is even almost the same as European quality. No, because sometimes when you go to Nigeria, you find really good products. It's your money, you'll pay for it. But no, that's not the case. That's not the case. You even get better ones on Temu. People are fooling yourselves. Either you want to do pepper them, or I don't know. You're using your money, your own money that you worked. You're using it to do pepper them. You're using it to buy rubbish. I don't understand. And I'm saying it's rubbish because the evidence is everywhere. And I'm going to be playing some videos for you and still showing you more pictures. Just look. No matter how much you wash it, you're wasting your time. In fact, you wash your fingernails. Your fingernails will file off before this pot will get clean. You'll be wasting your time. You'll be wasting your water. The water you are supposed to use to bathe your children properly, you will still be washing pots for 3 hours. It will not be clean. It will never be clean. It's not meant to be cooked with. Use it to decorate your television area so that when people are watching the TV, they are looking at the pots. Don't put it on your stove. That will be a waste of your money. You put the pot on the stove, you put your money on the stove, you're burning your money. And then you want to wash it and still waste your water on top of it. So you're wasting money. It's your money. You burn your money, you still wash your money away, and it will still not be clean. When you see good products, sometimes you don't even need too much advertisement. You don't. And when you see bad quality products, it's easy to tell. It's easy to tell. Dustbin, it went there. Yeah. I already said it a long time ago. A long time ago. You cook with it, safe. The pot will be cooking. The food you are trying to make inside the pot will be burning. The food will not cook, it will burn. Like, why are we all deceiving ourselves? You will not go and sell ice cream. Is it by force to sell pots? Nigeria is very hot. Go and sell ice creams, ice water. And then you have peace of mind. I'm telling you, you don't even need to do much. You don't even need to be shipping from China. No, there is water in Nigeria. Put it in the freezer. You have a generator. Sell ice water, ice cream. I'm selling pot. I'll sell pot. I'm the CEO of what they now call Radiance Cancer Wear. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is the rubbish you are packing up and down. My God. I must be a business person by force. So what happened to all the education you claim you have? What happened? No, what happened? I'd like to know. What happened? You ended up doing what an ordinary person who has never gone to school can do. You're not doing anything exceptional. You're not doing anything fabulous. You're not doing anything that you will say, it's only an educated person that can do this business. No. Give one woman 50,000 naira or 100,000 naira. Tell her, madam, go and start a pot business. She will just start with one pot. Make her profit. Before you know it, she has expanded, opened a shop. You are there looking for... Now, let's listen to this. Radiance, COOKWARE, Radiance. You see all my cast iron skillets, all my Dutch ovens. I don't even talk about it because of you now with this bloodiness. Even if you tell her, if you see her cooking, I'll show you the process, but tell her that nothing is coming for her. I don't even care. I enter the plane and come there and scatter out your Korea's kitchen. It's just screenshots that I need to stress my life now. So she was blaming it on Korra alone. Oh, my pot, like nothing is wrong with my pot. It's your screenshot. What is in the screenshot? Bread is still your pot, even if it's Korra's house or Korra's kitchen, but it's your pot inside the... What's this argument? It's your screenshot with your pot inside. But now we see that it's not only your sister. Not only your sister. I'm not even giving you the proper punishment for all that stress. It's not my fault now. It's not me. It's not your nanny. Can't say your nanny to wash it. I asked Patricia. Patricia went to YouTube. From TikTok, she went to YouTube. Thank you, Patricia. Much love. Thank you for 11 super chats. She watches me. Patricia. You guys, she goes back home and she did Korra's kitchen. And she shows any Radiance cookware that's not shining, bright, shining sparkles. I don't want to show all my nice cookware. What will I use when Obama comes to my house? I'll be saving my cute cookware. Please use your cookware. That's why I gave them to you. If you show any nonsense cookware again and make any of this to start stressing your life again, you're going to be in trouble. Because you are really stressed for life. Every day they'll be sending me screenshots and you say, oh, look at my beautiful lamb chop. My beautiful. The pots be looking like, in fact, that's not how the pots are. Ebelebe, she just lied. She just lied. That's not how the pots are. One woman in the UK now has shown us her pot after using her pot for only 2 meals. She cooked twice in those pots, in that pot. Are you serious? She doesn't throw it down. That's the one she don't like to do. Please tell her. I like my pink one. If I see that pink one, again. If I see that pink one, you can bear me witness. Very shy. I've said it now on this live video. Mark my words. If I see that pink pot anywhere near... All the pots are bad with your sister. All. Whether pink or green or black or red, they are all bad because the problem is not the color of the pot. The problem is your pot, Radiance Cookware. Where did you even get that name from? Of all names people are using for the... What's Radiance? What has Radiance got to do with pot and cooking? My goodness. Because, in fact... Kitchen or near any live video, I'm going to fly over. The one thing, like, she's cooking with it, but, like, she's not live. She's never allowed to... Anyway, she can cook with it. There's nothing wrong with the pot. It's just that she has this... Do you know how many times you moved houses with that pot? Ah? What? Heart on Church's head. That was funny. You guys... I can't see my screen, but you guys are my witnesses. Okay? She also said, do you know how many times she has moved houses with those pots? Still blaming it to moving houses. Because you don't want to face reality. You don't want to be realistic with yourself and tell yourself, look, this pot thing is not working. It's just not working. This is another failed business. It has already failed, but you have not perfected the failure. You've not accepted the failure. The business is failed. You know, people, they'll be like, oh, I used to do one business like that, but it packed up. Yours has already packed up. It just needs to be manifested in, you know, in the real world. So you are still in that process of accepting that this is not working. So you giving all these excuses, yeah, it's not properly washed. She has moved so many times. It's not helping you. It's not, because the pot will still remain the bad pot that we've always seen. Now, let's see some pictures before we move on to some other videos. Let me see. What's this one? So I'm scrolling to get the good pot. I know we have seen this one already. See, look at sticker. Look at sticker. The sign on the sticker, you know, the sticker melted in such a way that I see a heart. Let me turn it so that you see. It's almost like the spirit, the spirit of the sticker is saying, please, I need love. This pot is void of love. My goodness. You don't even see the name anymore. And you say you have a brand. Where is the name? It melted. It melted. This is the rubbish somebody will tell you they are selling to people who live abroad. Is it juju? This is the pink one. They don't want people to see. Now, let us read this. Let me read it out for you. It says, Obidi sisters live in their own imaginary world. One sister calls herself a nurse, and she's a pot seller. The other sister calls herself an artist, but she has never produced one hit music in her 10-year career, and is known only for going around half naked, not music. Fantasy. In this one's head, she's a nurse. When you ask her, I'm a healthcare practitioner. How does she say it? I'm a public health practitioner. Where? You're practicing it in your pots that are failing. But in reality, she's selling pots, right? This one, I'm an artist. But nobody knows her for songs. They know her for, already. Okay. Let me get some other. This is another one. And yeah, this is what we know her for. But when you ask them, they tell you they are artists. We're going to the Bum Bum Wall. This is a legend. The pot will just make you depressed. You just spend your money and buy a brand new pot. You use it once, and the pot will be looking like they exchanged they exchanged the pot while you were sleeping, because you cook with it. You wake up the next day, be like, this cannot be the pot I used yesterday. Be like, maybe somebody came in and swapped it. The disbelief. The shock of, is this really happening? Okay, let me get some more. There is a particular video otherwise we are going to play that one tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to play it tomorrow if I don't have it here. See pots. In fact, you can see it very well. I'll post it tomorrow. That one you can see it better. It's how the sticker melts. That's the one that even. So I'm like, why put the sticker? Why? Why? When you know it's going to melt anyways. Why? Okay, because of the decorative aspect. Okay. Because if you don't put it on the stove, it's not going to melt. Okay, I understand. Okay. Let me look for. There's a particular video that I need to play. I want pot seller. Selling pot and selling yash at the same time. I hope I find it. If I don't, we're just going to come back tomorrow. I'm an artist. Selling breasts. Okay, let me see this one. This is not the video, but Radiance cookware, Radiance cookware, Radiance cookware. Okay, Radiance. Nancy will kill me if I show this my grill pan. She doesn't want me to show this grill pan. She doesn't want me to show this grill pan. She doesn't want me to show this grill pan. So she's not even proud of her own products. She doesn't want her brand ambassador. So if your brand ambassador doesn't show it, then what are you selling? You're selling air. You're selling color. Your brand ambassador is hiding the pot. She will kill me. She doesn't want me to show this one. Which one does she want you to show? The one in the bag. The one you've never cooked with. Jesus. Instead of Nancy to have put energy in building her business to sell high quality products, she was busy dragging her ex-in-law. Let me play this one. The psychologist called me. The psychiatrist called me. He said that you may have a history of bipolar. Like, you know how he had been planning this whole thing from the get-go. Like, she was so confused. So she would call me at the time and say, it's 9 minutes long, so I'm going to fast forward. She told me that she might have a little hint of, she might have a little hint of bipolar. I was like, your friend who is a therapist and did a few courses, is the person a psychiatrist? No. I haven't. I'm like, you didn't even know what you were saying. That's why I refused to get off the phone that day. Those people, it's not really easy to manipulate the US, okay? They wrote it. Only a psychiatrist can diagnose granted. Okay? Don't take it for granted. Make sure you... So they reported her to the point that CPS was like, wait a minute. Out of that mess. Because I swear to God, my sister was thinking something was wrong with her. Like, she was like, hey, God. But I didn't know where I was for almost 12 hours. I was like, it doesn't matter. You were poisoned.
you had THC poison. She was like, I just drank. He just gave me something to drink and something to, like, what? I just drank it. Okay. Exactly. It was his friend who diagnosed her. So she was really thinking, oh my God, because I didn't know where I was for 12 hours. Diagnosed you. How dare they? Hey, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Like, how can a therapist be diagnosing you and your report from the hospital says THC poisoning? How? Like, they had to detox you in that hospital because he had poisoned you so much you didn't even know where you were for 12 hours. And then he was busy taking evidence of June running into the streets when he had already poisoned you. Like, you can see that
when they needed business people to be attending to their businesses and be growing and be selling useful products, actually useful products. This one was busy dragging an Oyinbo for over 2 years, accusing him of poisoning her sister. And your sister cannot even help you sell your pots. But that's not the video I really wanted to play. I think it's this one. Let me see. Let me get. This is the video.
$60 pot to a $600 brand. Trying to compare a $60 pot to a $600 brand that has spent an extra $380 hardening their pots. Do you know how expensive it is to harden a pot? I would never be able to sell one pot if I do that to sell in the Nigerian market. This video is for my customers. Okay? My customers are actually listening to stark illiterates that need to go back to school. And this is a problem. They already bought their pots and now they're saying, oh, did I buy fake? I'm telling you, slow down, cash out, only maga, villa, small money.
Very quick to call people stark illiterates. It's you selling pots that you are the biggest stark illiterate that there is. Very quick, as if she's better than anybody. When you cannot even sell pots, ordinary pots that anybody can sell, you cannot even sell. Of all things, you cannot even sell proper pots. So she said in this video that she cannot afford quality pots to be selling. She cannot. She cannot put that extra hardener. It's very expensive, $300 per pot to put a hardener. So she cannot do that. That's why she's selling cheap rubbish from AliExpress, Alibaba. That's why. She said it. Selling contraband up and down. Nancy Umeh selling knockoffs, calling them Radiance cookware. Who has money these days to be buying yama? Let's watch this one.
The video of take your camera and show me your pot now. I demand
in my Radiance cookware.
You people tell Korra your pot. Show me your pot.
No. So it is a worthwhile purchase. Get yourself a Radiance cookware. You will never regret it.
With mouth. You will so regret it, you will regret your life.
Because what kind of ambassador is this? They'll be screenshotting your pots, and I'm like, which kind of, oh my God. Ambassador that will not wash pots.
Ha! I wash my pot, thank you.
You don't wash the outside. It's not only the inside you have to wash. You have to wash the outside.
Maybe make some dirty rice.
Someone just named you the Scamily.
The Scamily.
The Scamily.
Because everything they do, they take it as a joke. This one is scamming people with rubbish pots, cheap pots, and they are laughing over it. Someone called them the Scamily. So you see how they are even going back and forth on the pot. Show me your pot. No. Somebody tell Korra to show me her pot. No. You will not want to wash your pot. You don't want to wash your pot. Now let us see Korra.
Are you finally happy now?
She's not washing her pots. But the pots are not washing.
Crazy people. Why is my pot, the situation of my pot, your problem in life? Why? Someone please might buy me a coffee. Why is my pot situation your problem in life? Don't you see you are sick? I finally got it. I bought it. I'm washing the pot now.
But the pot will not wash.
You'll be able to breathe.
The pot will not wash.
I hope you'll be able to breathe finally.
I hope your sister will be able to breathe when she finds out that her pots have finally found their resting place in the UK. I hope she will be able to breathe. You made a very huge effort. You bought 4 different cleaning products. None worked on the rubbish you call pots in the name of Radiance Cookware. Let me go to the next one. Different products.
What? Out.
Outside was out as well.
Yeah. And this was after coming to like.
Can someone please buy me a cup?
Always begging.
A lot. I spent a lot on cleaning products.
Oh my God.
This is my first sponge.
The 3rd sponge. And the pot is still looking the same. My God.
So, to make clean up the pot.
My God. Punishment.
I bought this one.
Mm-hmm.
I bought this one.
Mm-hmm.
I bought this one.
Mm-hmm.
I bought also this one.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them cannot clean this pot.
No. It's not your fault, and it's not the fault of the cleaning products. The pot will never be washed clean. The problem is not the cleaning products. Those cleaning products will clean your fingers. Your hands will be so clean, so washed, so bleached. But you see those pots? They will be looking at you. They will be looking at you. You will be looking at them. Wasting your time. You will buy pots from a Nigerian living in Nigeria. They are exporting pots to you, China made, and then became Nigerian products. Then they will move those products to you living abroad. That one is already embarrassing. After spending your money for shipping and all those things, you will now cook. You will now start washing. So the food you cook inside that pot will be damaged. You throw it in the dustbin. You now go and use another pot to cook another food. Another pot, not the same Radiance, so a normal pot. Because you'll be asking yourself, who sent me this message? Who asked me to use this nonsense to cook? What a waste. You throw it in the dustbin, you go and get your normal old pot. You just use it and you'll be happy. After then, you will now be washing. You will now waste your water. Water you're supposed to use to bathe your children. You will use it to be bathing pots that will never be clean. That's a waste of money. After that, you'll now be wasting money on cleaning products, 4 different types. Still. And then they will still tell you, this is how you maintain the pot. You're going to use oil. You're going to massage the oil. You've not even finished massaging your partner's bum bum. It's pot. You will now wake up one Sunday morning, you go into your drawer, you bring out your pot, you'll be rubbing the pot with. Like, are you okay? And that person cannot sell the pot to Nigerians. They are looking for people living abroad. Is it even real? Does it sound real to you guys? So the person selling the pot, Nancy Umeh, is saying that, oh, my sister doesn't wash her pot. Your sister has finally washed. Nancy, don't you feel sick? Can you breathe when you see your sister struggling, scrubbing, washing, and nothing is still happening? The pots are still there. Don't you feel sick to your stomach that you and your name, you have your name attached to rubbish? When they are calling people selling good products, you will not even be remembered. People are laughing at you. They're like, they are doing yemo for you. When you come, you talk. Ha, these are my thoughts. They always laugh at you. They will laugh with you. When you leave, they are doing their nose like that. Look at that one. Ebelebe. That one is also saying she's selling. They are laughing at you. They are wondering who is buying. Nobody. You are dashing people up and down. I want to see somebody show me their receipt. I bought this. Look at it. Look at the date. Look at my receipt. My God. Go and sell something else. That's the solution. Look for something else and sell. You just remove cookware. You can still maintain the Radiance. Maybe it will become Radiance pure water, Radiance ice cream. Remove this so that you don't have to change the logo too much. They'll just remove cookware. They'll cut it off. They'll just put another text. Radiance palm oil. Anything. But pots, forget it. Sell local products. Things you can easily get within Nigeria, within Lagos. Going to I'm doing business, I'm going to China. Your mother-in-law, does she have a master's degree? But she goes to Turkey to buy clothes to sell. You don't need a master's degree. You don't. To sell what? To do what you're doing. You're not doing anything exceptional in your life, Nancy. You're not doing anything special in your life. You're living the life of a pot seller, the life of a market woman, an ordinary trader. You're not doing anything fantastic. That you go to a conference and they will say, okay, you sell pots. Whoa, electronic pots? No. Radiation pots. Pots that cannot be washed clean. Just close shop. It's not by force, man. You're forcing yourself, giving yourself a heartache. Oh, for what? At the end of the day, nobody's buying. You're looking for who next you will dash pots. Who? Now wow. Now wow, get that TV. Look at the pot. Still looking at her. The pot will be there. The pot will be like, why don't you just leave me alone? Why can't you just use that water to go and bathe your daughter? Why? Why are you wasting your time? That's what the pot will be thinking.
Okay, I like your confidence. Domination is not free.
Okay. Now, I think there's something here.
But let me take you back to
I found
2023 when she was called out for the poor quality of pot that she's selling. This is what she got to say about the pot. You know why high-end pot is cheap? Let me tell you, there is a $200 coating. It's called a Hagner. I cannot afford to put a $200 coating on a pot to be sold in the capital, the poverty capital of the world.
Hey.
I am a businesswoman in Nigeria.
Okay? You're a businesswoman in Nigeria, and you are not looking for Nigerians living in Nigeria to sell your rubbish to. For cheap. No, you're looking for people who will pay in foreign currency. You're running your mind, you're a businesswoman. What happened to I'm an educated woman with a master's degree? At the end of the day, pots. Oh, God.
Life goal, okay, to make sure that Nigerians can afford to have one safe cookware in their households. That is my goal in life. I don't care what anybody says. Her goal is for every Nigerian to have her cookware. Nigerians, not Europeans. She cannot afford to coat it. She can't, because it is not meant for people outside Nigeria. Once again, let me tell you, there is a $200 coating. It's called a Hagner. So her pot do not have the Hagner. So the pot cheap evidence show, which was displayed way back, that the pot are cheaping. Is it safe? The customers were all raising awareness. Is it safe? Is it safe? This pot are cheaping. The normal
La Crusade port that we know, it doesn't ship that fast, and they call it a lifetime port. And if anything happens to the port, they will change it. La Crusade will change it for you. Okay? So her own port is not a lifetime. As a matter of fact, it's a 2 months lifetime that it has. It has just 2 months life. After 2 months, it will chip, it will burn, it will color the plane to go away.
Damn.
The piece of paper they put on the body, everything will fall out. Okay? So she was actually called out. She was called out straight out that this is unacceptable. And this is what she has to say. Her pots are meant for Nigerian consumption. So I put it to you, Madam CEO, begging to put your Nigerian cheap production pot in European kitchen. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I cannot afford to put a $200 coating on a pot to be sold in the capital, the poverty capital of the world. You even call my country the capital, the poverty capital. How did you put it? Say it again.
Nancy, look at your shame and disgrace. I'm the CEO. I sell pots. I cannot afford to sell my pots. When are you going to start selling healthcare? You studied in the UK. You will not go and open a healthcare center. No, you cannot. It's pots. That's your pedigree in life. Go and be selling something. Be selling cheap articles, cheap products up and down. So you guys, if you do your research, I actually did the research, which maybe when I come live, I'll show you what I found. The danger of using cast iron pots that are not hardened. Nancy, go and throw your cancer rubbish somewhere, or go and do giveaway to people on the street. Just do content with it. You tell them I have a trailer load of pots, and just do some wonderful content. Just do giveaway. Throw all the nonsense somewhere and start afresh. Because this thing you're doing, this thing you're selling, you're not going anywhere with it. You are not going anywhere with it. I don't know what your imagination tells you that maybe you start supplying pots to Aso Rock, to the wives of the president, the future president of Nigeria. Maybe that's what your mind is telling you. But even common people, they cannot even allow their pots in their kitchen. How much more people who have millions? Why are you not even attracting the millionaires in Nigeria to buy your pots? Why are you looking for dumb people living in Europe? Why? You're targeting a certain sector of people. Why? You're targeting, I don't know, but the way I see you, you are entering the Edo. Maybe in your mind, those people are not smart. Maybe. So they will buy anything because they think you and your sister, you are Oyinbo because you are speaking English. In your mind. And many of them are better than you, but low self-esteem will make them look at you and say, oh, these people, they are speaking English, so they are something, but you are selling rubbish. Why are you not looking for great people in Nigeria to sell your pots to? Why I want to expand. You expanded into the dustbin in UK. Let me see this one. Okay, this one is another one. This one is from even the actual page, the actual business page. This pot, it's not showing very well. Maybe tomorrow I'll add it so that you can see the pot. It's terrible. On the business page, this one is what you posted on the business page. And you expect people to just look at this pot now and go and buy it. No, they will just look at it and say, okay, maybe she can dash me one. Look at her. Look at what she wrote. That is the CEO of Pots. She wrote, but we have already left this person as our charity case. How else will she feed her hungry children without our names? When she was supposed to be putting her name on her pot. She was looking for who is talking about and using her name. She was doing saga. Nancy, all that time you should have put in your pot to give it a good name. You were looking for people that are doing saga so that they can use saga to sell your pot. Now your pot ended up inside the saga dustbin, where it belongs actually. It's not like your pot missed its way. No. See? Wrong strategy. Not all advert is good advert. Not all sensation is good sensation. Always look at the long term. You looked at the short term. Like, oh my God, now here it happened. That they abuse people, papa here. They are dragging people's parents here. They are saggering people. They are defaming people here. And a lot of people are watching. Let me go there. Let me tell them to advertise for me. You looked at the short term. They hyped you in that period. You were doing saga, insulting people's children. You didn't look at the long term. Look at where you ended now. From saga to dustbin, where you belong. Saga, Nancy, go and look for your pot inside the dustbin. But you would need another visa, I guess, to go to the UK. Go and look for your Radiance cookware in the dustbin. Dustbin cookware. My goodness. So tomorrow I'll come and show. Okay, let me not play this one. I would have loved to play her actual video where she said he's from a family of hairdressers, as if she's any better. A pot seller. An ordinary pot seller. A common pot seller. A low-grade pot seller. Talking down on people who work hard. People who are honest, diligent. You are there, scammily. They are calling your family scammily. You are there selling rubbish. You and your sister, you're arguing over pots. You are not washing my pot. Hey, you go and bring your pot. No. How unprofessional. Because you're selling rubbish. If you had good products to sell, those products would sell themselves with very little or no adverts. But you have to dash this one. You will run to the UK. You go and dash that one. You go and look for another one to dash. You will send it to this one. You will send it. At the end of the day, who is buying? People will just watch those content creators. They will just, they will look at them. They will say, okay, go and buy. It's for you. Who is buying? Be honest with yourself. Even the content creators, they will not come back and buy another one from you. That one, you dash them. That's all. So that is it. Oh, they've thrown Radiance cookware in the dustbin in the UK. That's the award. Dustbin award is what Nancy carried back home from the UK. Dustbin award. Dustbin recognition in the UK. Nancy Umeh. Dustbin recognition in the UK. When you align yourself with a pig, everything around you becomes piggy, becomes like you are in a pigsty, becomes just very, it will be void of class. You have to look at the people you even talk with online, because people are watching. It says a lot about you. But when you don't know that, you just think, oh, let me follow the hype. Let me follow the hype. Let me follow the saga. Let me follow where it's happening, where everybody. No, it's not quantity. Oh. You have to look at quality. Don't look at the numbers, because people can buy viewers watching. Don't look at the numbers. You think, oh, 1,000 watching. You think they're all real 1,000 people, and you went for that. And today, your business just went down the drains right in front of you. Dan Lapoben.
Say, Egbemana is a sick man. One see the way he's giving cassava to small pikin take the play. I even the year now with information. Say the pikin if they look for breast for where they go put cassava for a month. Onyara.
Nancy Umeh, shame on you. Shame on Radiance Cookware. Korra Obidi, shame on you. Shame on Radiance Cookware. Korra Obidi is trying to advertise what she knows is whack. Korra Obidi knows that, oh my God, it's just not about me. It's not about me. It's this pot, but I cannot say it. So Nancy is just using Korra as an excuse or as a shield. But it's not about Korra. It's about the pots. The pots are bad. Nancy, close shop. Close shop. Close shop. If you need business ideas, I already mentioned a couple of things you can sell easily within Nigeria, within Lagos. It's not about saying, oh, I traveled to China last week to do what? To buy what? To buy what people will still throw in the dustbin. Just to brag. You've not reached that level. Using sticker to put on a pot that will go on the stove and the sticker will melt. Let's see how they threw it in the dustbin. Let's go home. I'm going to read some comments and we are going to leave it here today, and we might come back tomorrow and I'll show you more pictures, more videos. Radiance shite were in the dustbin.
God forbid. People. Pour le moment, moi, les bélans avec des médiums. Sont bons en dodo.
God forbid bad pots. Spend wisely, guys. It's not every rubbish you see on the market that you want to buy. It's not every nonsense they call cast iron that is actual, authentic cast iron. Some are just knockoff products. They're just contraband. Okay? Spend wisely. She charges so much money for these pots. Let me find the. Let me see. I don't remember if I still. Let me see. Okay, they didn't put the price here. Let me read comments. Is she even allowed to sell in the UK? That's another question. Make we help you run illegal trading. Are you allowed to sell in the UK? Are you paying tax? Are you? My goodness. She said if she put a coating on, then she would have to charge more for rubbish. So people have to buy rubbish. They have to spend more money for more rubbish. Like, exactly. Korra Obidi warned these people. She displayed the quality, but they are still daft enough. I don't even think people are buying, honestly. They are just doing all this paparazzi around this nonsense pot for nothing. Just to feel like, oh, we are still doing something. But actually, I don't think anybody in their right senses would be ordering pots from Nigeria. Like, and you live abroad. Worse than Temu pots. I saw comments somewhere saying Temu's pots hold up better. Wow. I would rather buy from Temu. Honestly, I would rather. because maybe I'll find it on Temu for 12 euro. So even if it gets bad, I'll know, okay, it's just 12 euros. You understand? My God. I'd rather buy these ones. 100%. 100. In fact, I feel like ordering. Should I? Okay, let me check. Only that I don't even have space. I don't even have space for more pots. I have too many pots, honestly, that I'm like, sometimes I wonder, like, okay, this is nice, but huh? Does the pot come with a warranty? The warranty is you throw it in the dustbin if it's kaput. Don't waste your time. Don't waste anybody's time. Just dispose. Get rid of it. Don't even try to wash it. Save yourself the stress. I hope she will use the same energy she was putting into Justin Dean to come and defend her rubbish pot she's selling. I hope so, because she had so much energy for Oyinbo. Let's see if she has the same energy left for her own nonsense that she's selling up and down. Did you all see Hora's dress attire and was stopped by the manager at the airport? It was hilarious. No, I didn't see it. She was stopped by the manager at the airport because of her dress attire. Were they toasting her? Or they stopped her that she shouldn't go? Those ones, they will remember her as one girl looking like a prostitute at the airport. They won't remember her as, oh, we met a girl, she said she's an artist, she even played one of her songs. No, they met a girl that looks like a hoochie on her way to go and open yash somewhere. Like, these girls just need to enter house already. Oh my goodness. She was getting fat reduction surgery. Oh, really? Wow. Oh, wow. To be honest, I buy a Dutch oven cast iron pot from Temu and it's very good. It's very heavy. I was surprised. Oh my goodness. I've never bought a pot from Temu, but I'm looking at this picture and I'm like, I might just try one for the fun of it. Let's see. Me, I'm not even into cast iron. No, it doesn't even have to be a cast iron pot, but maybe just a normal, a regular pot that is colorful. Not, what am I doing with the cast iron pot? Let me see. Oh, she did come back slimmer. Ah, okay. The airline calling out her vulgarity. Oh, really? That's the shame and disgrace they pack up and down wherever they go. Oh, my goodness. These two sisters would scam a beggar. Oh, Lord. Wow. Someone says, when you have no class, you can't have class for certain places. There is a place and a time and a dress code for everywhere. But when you have the spirit of prostitution, you're not going to be able to differentiate. Your mindset is just prostitution, prostitution. Let me just dress as you are. You're not even going to think of the place. You're just going to think of your job and who you are. It's crazy. But normal people will think, okay, I'm going to an office, I dress like this. Okay, I'm going to school, I dress like this. Okay, I'm going to a party, a nightclub. Okay, I'm going to dress hot and sexy because I'm going to dance and feel good. And no, normal people will think like that. But a regular harlot will just think harlot, harlot, harlot. It's just the dress. and the dress code, not the place. So yeah, you're just going to get that kind of embarrassment everywhere you go at the end of the day. Wow, they don't value the people and customers, only money they worship. How can they value their people and their customers when they don't even value their own baby? At the time that video was made, that video, awful video I played, that baby was the smallest in the family. In the entire family, that baby was the baby of the entire family. They don't even value that baby. How much more a customer that they don't even see? Someone says, what is wrong with pots made in China? Can't we support one another? Ah, you are new to the club, or you don't even know what is happening. We've not been supporting one another. Even myself, I was supposed to get an award. But these same people, they said, no, Blessing must not get an award. So why should we give a more befitting award than a dustbin to a pot like this that we can all see? I don't know if you understand. So that's why I said you are new to the party. Yeah. You are new. You don't know what's up. Let me see. She was wearing a surgical corset during her live. Oh, wow. Okay. Those pots can't take heat at all. Even Nancy can't take heat. The person selling the pot cannot take heat. It's not by force to sell pots. Really, I don't know why people stress themselves for what is not attainable. You're not able to sell good products, but you just want to sell those products anyway. So you'd rather sell knockoff products. You'd rather sell the fake version. Why? And you're selling them at a high price. You're not even like, okay, this is the look-alike. This is not the real thing. Okay, this one will only last you 6 months or 3 months if you use it on the stove. But if you put it in your living room, it will just be sitting there where you left it. You're not going to tell people that. You're going to tell them, you sell products, you sell pots. I'm a pot seller. I do this. At the end of the day, it's like you're selling plastic because everything is melting and burning. You're not even honest. Let me see. Okay. You're not even honest. Rusty, crusty pots. Oh, wow. I'm reading some stuff here. If exposing fraud is hate, so be it. So be it. Wow. Someone says she needs to change the name to Radiance Sheetwear. Hello, Mancy. Your customers are calling you out. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, my God. Really? They told her she can't go on the flight dressed like that? Oh, God. Once a hoochie, forever a hoochie. Oh, Lord Jesus. Imagine the embarrassment. Like, at almost 35 years old. God. I don't know if they will say, oh, you people are hating, you people are saying it. Now, the people at the airport, they are hating also. I guess so. They are also hating. They are also bullies. When people are telling you the truth, you call them bullies. I can see it happening also in the real world. So the people saying it online, they are not crazy. No. At the airport, imagine. If you don't collect home training in the house, you will go and collect outside training outside. And it will be so embarrassing. My God. A mother of 2 children being taught how to dress by a manager. Hey, shame and disgrace to all the people who call themselves her fans. Embarrassment, radiation pots, radioactive. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Someone says poisonous, cancerous pots. My goodness. Look at the reviews, look at the recommendations. So, I don't understand. You know, these people, all their fans, the fans of Nancy, they go about writing negative recommendations for people, negative reviews, on pages, damaging pages, doing all these things. But those are just words, and those recommendations, you can turn them off, that people are not able to leave recommendations. But you see your pots, you can turn off your pots. You can turn off what people think and what people see about your bad pots that you are selling. The only thing you can turn off is the business. Just stop selling rubbish. Turn it off. Turn it off. And everybody will have peace. Even you'll finally be able to breathe. Like, what a burden lifted off my shoulders. You're stressing yourself selling nonsense. It costs more energy to sell rubbish because you think, oh, it's going to be easy. I'll just buy cheap product and I'll sell. The complaints, the negative images, the poor products that people are seeing, the stress it will give you will be more than the people that will tell themselves, you know what, even if it's one I sell in a whole year, I'll have peace, I will enjoy it. You don't even sell. You don't even sell. You are just busy dashing one person. I just shipped products to some customers. How much did they pay? How much did you make? You are shipping because you are gifting. You are shipping. How many years will it take you to actually make it in this pot business? 20 years. Okay. Because I don't see you making it ever. Ever. With this quality, never. It's not a curse. It's not a diss. It's reality. You'll never make it. That people will say, okay, I want to buy a pot. Where can I buy? Guys, I want to buy a pot. Where can I order? Then somebody will mention, go to radioactive cookware, where they say, if I use this pot, I will have cancer. Then I'll go there. When I'm not drunk, okay, maybe when I get drunk from the club, I come back and I want to order pots, then maybe I might find myself inside radiation pots. Do you understand? My God. She thinks she's very educated and very dumb. Wow. They have a dress code since April. Oh, really? Okay. She even told them her period started today. Oh, gosh. Ah. Ah. In fact, no words. In fact, condemned elements, condemned pots, condemned individuals, condemned sellers. Like, ah. I didn't even know airlines have a certain dress code. When you dress appropriately, airline dress code should not actually even be anything, it wouldn't even exist with you. But when you dress like a whore, like a go-go, a club whore, yeah, then you will know that, okay, actually, this is a problem. I don't know if you understand, or the problem will start to affect you. But if you dress like a normal human being, you will just hear that, oh, they don't have a dress code, or you read it in the news, or somebody will tell you. But you will never experience anything with, ma'am, can you cover up? Ma'am, you're not dressed according to our dress code. Ma'am, your dress is too short, or whatsoever. It is well. Let me see more comments. What's the time? Okay, we're going to end the video in 10 minutes. What happened to the first class that was paid for by the carnival people? Is that what she said? Oh, Lord Jesus. Wannabe. Ah. Let me see. Oh, God. Someone says Korra uses the pot and it causes her edges to recede and her yash to drain. Oh, Lord Jesus. There has to be something in those pots when they burn and the burnt particles mix with your food. Just imagine what that does to your body, to your system, to your cells. Imagine. You just be having burnt cells. Cells inside of your body will just be burning. You just be looking old. You will be 30 something, you'll be looking 60 something. My God. Hi, Ocean. She was told to cover up. Hi, God. At almost 30 something. Oh. It is well. Oh, Lord. Okay, these are suggestions. Someone says, I said she should give the pots to Babalawos. All those voodoo men, those native doctors in Nigeria. Or she should just do content and do massive giveaway. Or someone here is saying donate those pots to Peace Inn or use for dog water food bowls. Okay. At the end of the day, those pots would have to be given away. I don't see anybody in their right senses ordering, paying their money. Like, if they dash you, yeah, you can collect because it's for free. But for you to just spend your hard-earned money on something you know eventually it will get burnt, you know it's not going to last. You just open your eyes. Okay, maybe you want to do giveaway to the seller. So it will be like, okay, let me just give this person money. So if you think you want to use pots, and to think of it, this woman that did this video, okay, let me check my messages. Okay, I can't find it. I see your message, but I can't find it. But I'm checking. Hey, I'm checking. Like I was saying, this woman that did this video, the irony of life, this woman was dragging me because of these same sisters. For nothing. She was just because of these same sisters and the one that said the baby is sucking the father something. This woman, you people just watched now. Dragged me. I was just looking at her the whole time she was doing it. So I was looking at her. Now look at all of them. Look at their lives. I was just looking at her. I was like, what business do I have with this woman? What have I ever done or said against this woman? You understand? But she just chose, she wanted to support Nancy and Korra. Because to them, in fact, let's not even go into that. But I'm glad I'm analyzing this. Oh, Lord Jesus, this life, eh? Nobody knows tomorrow. Okay, let me see the names, you people. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Wow, even her big followers told her she needs to follow rules. Wow. Okay, the pots are more like for planting. Oh, wow. So you can just put soil and buy some seeds and just... That would be nice, eh? Colorful cast iron pots. That would be nice. I don't see everything people are sending me. Oh. I don't. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I might not be able to read everything, but we'll get somewhere. We have 3 more minutes to end the video. Those are just her soldiers that will lie for her and her Pinocchio sister. By the end of the day, the truth always prevails. That's the beauty of life. You guys will not believe I have put this phone in the worst position ever, and I've not heard you guys complain about the sound. I just realized it and changed the position now. The truth always wins at the end of everything. The lies told might look like they are suppressing the truth, but one day everything will just fall apart and fall. In fact, this life, every evil thing you do will always come back to haunt you. And maybe I will just analyze it tomorrow. I'll analyze this woman. Analyze 1 or 2 things that I'm seeing going on. Yes, I will. We'll do it on the other channel, guys. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'm saying tomorrow for everything, but I don't know what tomorrow holds. But let's see what happens. We'll go to the other channel and you see what is going on. And I'm like, God. Hi. Wow, are you serious? She was complaining it's the old people telling her how bad her dressing is. Yet, her early mom told her before she went to the airport she didn't like her outfit. But that one is also an old people. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord Father. You should not even bother about this person. This person is condemned. No matter what you guys say, no matter what anybody says, no matter what. Someone who has chosen to be condemned in life will stay that way. You understand? Someone who sees no wrong in what they do. Nobody can correct them. You just give up on them. Someone is asking, are those pots still rotting away in the shed in Northern Ireland? This girl in the middle you see here made the worst business move of her entire life. The worst. Nancy, I know that right now you're regretting. Nancy, Umeh, right now you wish you could turn the hands of time. Right now you're like, what was I thinking? Why did I make that move? If I hadn't done that, all of this would not have been happening. Now, every person that this person fights, the whole thing falls back on the seller of the cookware. So you can imagine, you're like, oh, I regret. But it's too late. It's too late. Saw the dollar signs, money, 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 money. At the end of the day, dustbin, 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 dustbin. And you guys remember how they were calling the Oyinbo dustbin? Dusting bin, dusting bin. At the end of the day, Radiance bin. You can imagine. That's karma. That is karma. Now we know who exactly belongs to the dustbin. I want to wish everybody safe holiday. You too. Okay, guys, it's time. Wow, those pots will never hit the USA. FDA got you. Wow. What happened to her being flown in private jet? My goodness. No sound. I hope there is sound. Somebody is asking a question. I read and I quote. Somebody commented. Someone says Nancy on her one video talks about some young girl who got abused for 2 years under her father's nose. A friend of hers. Isn't that the same thing that Nancy's father did to his 2 daughters? That's a question with 3 question marks. The one that me I asked yesterday is, you're doing a video about somebody when it's something that has happened within your own home, your own growing up. Now you can quickly run out and do content with another person's story. Why not start with your own story? Start with your own story. Tell us how you solved, what caused your own in the first place. What measures did you take? How did you solve it? You didn't talk about that. You're looking for another person to talk about, to do content about, to talk about other people's issues, but your own is in your body. Let me see. Oh, wow. We're talking about her back being exposed. In fact, condemned product. Me, I don't even have energy for that. Oh, gosh. Buy this pot for your young children to peace in at night. Put it by your bed. Jesus Christ. Radiance Peaceware. Oh my God. Radiance Peaceware. Peace pots. God. Who sent Mancy this kind of message? We thought you are medicated. I studied in the UK. This and this. You did not find somebody of good reputation to represent your business. You did not. My goodness. So during the course of your education, going to school, who are the people you met? Oh, my best friends are billionaires. Why? What happened to them promoting your business? You went and looked for the worst within the Nigerian community. Hold on. Okay. All right, guys. Um, I will see you guys tomorrow. I will come live. My time here is up. Let me go and attend to other business. And it's been fun, and I'm loving the karma, the way it's working, the way it's playing out. Like I said, we possibly will come back tomorrow where I will talk a bit about, some of the other things happening around all of this. So, yeah, thank you all for being here. I'll leave it here. I appreciate all of you. I'll read the rest of the comments later. I didn't see the people you guys sent to me, but I'll check. Maybe when I read the comments later, I'll find them. All right, I love you all, and I hope I come back sooner than, last time I vanished. See you guys. Thanks for your comments. And good night. Bye.